I don't really know where to start on this one, so I guess I'll just jump right into it. Isn't that what everyone on YouTube always says? I'm sorry, that was really cringy. I'll try better. So, the last couple days, there's this family YouTuber, and she uploaded a video entitled like "We Are Heartbroken." I don't want to say her name because I'm sure there's enough people already giving her like the hardest time, which rightfully deserved. We'll get into that. So, basically, what happened here is that she has a dog. Their family just adopted a dog, very cute little puppy dog, and the dog has Parvo. Parvo is, I don't know if it's actually kennel cough, but it's potentially fatal, and it's very contagious between dogs. So it's something that is probably tragic, not just for them, but for a lot of people. And the emotional weight of that was weighing on her family. So what do you do? That's right. Whenever anything bad happens, immediately make a video about it and put it on the internet. Sometimes people just can't help themselves, and sometimes it becomes really blurred, the lines between actually doing work and what is just being a person when it comes to actually doing things in everyday life. I know that in conversation a lot, I'll just say my friend when it's just usually someone that I talk to over Twitch chat that's hundreds to thousands of miles away from me at any time. So I understand the disconnection of reality and how when you actually do things in the real world and you're constantly recording yourself, you're always in front of a camera, there's a lot of disassociation that you get. Just cha 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 cha. I had a really hard time there, so please forgive my words. And a lot of the YouTube algorithms, the TikTok algorithms, all of these things that kind of seem beyond human control have taken out what makes making content and media for the internet what used to just kind of be for fun. Now everything has to be very strategic. You have to use a certain kinds of word for SEO optimization. You got to make sure that you hit the perfect hashtags and then ride those views to the top, baby. So you may be asking, what are this woman's crimes? How should we flog her or somehow punish her in the town square? While her child was crying because of this dog that they just adopted that had Parvo, she said, "Hey, come here. Put your arm on my shoulder. Let's get some sick ass clickbait going on here. We got to make sure that we get a beautiful thumbnail." I believe that she accidentally left it in the video, and it was a total accident. And now the internet's found out about it, and people are not happy. So here's the actual thumbnail that they put up that says "We're heartbroken." A little bit of a clickbait title, as you can see, all lowercase. Got to hit the SEO perfectly. It's really vague and forces people to come in and try to figure out, why are you heartbroken? Why is there a child that looks very distressed crying? What you don't get from this is at the very end of the video, you know, they just pose like the mom was not crying, but the son was very upset. Like, "Hey, mom, come here, mom. Like, I need consolation from you as the person, the parental figure going on." And then she's like, "Yeah, I know you're sad, but if you don't put your head on my shoulder right now, I swear to God, you're not getting your 3% cut of this YouTube money, baby." So since this point in time, apparently this creator that I don't want to even talk about her. So what she's going to be doing is she's saying, "Hey guys, I'm not going to be making any more videos with my kid. I'm what I did was really bad and it was kind of gross and disgusting." Those are her words, which is good. Like, that's good for some reflection. But more than likely, she's getting super slammed online right now by like a bunch of strangers that are like, "Kill yourself," or they're hoping that when they go out there and they talk about this person and they hunt her down, maybe like they'll like try to leak her address, dox her, try to scare her just because of something that she did on accident. um which, take everything with a grain of salt, right? This could all be performative, but when you look at this, it's like, um humans sometimes just can't help themselves. And I think this is a indication where the dopamine in our little brains that we're trying to always search for with social media and those kind of things, sometimes, yeah, we just can't help ourselves, and we do stupid ass shit like this where we don't pay attention to people that we need to. And in this case, it looks like we're not really, attending to our kids when they need us the most. Obviously, too, if you look at some of the track record with these like family channels, it's very bizarre that you're really even allowed to have someone that can actually be in the video, and there's somebody that, they're not over the age of 13. They couldn't make their own Twitter account. However, they're being profited on quite a bit by the parents. This is something too. If you go like Google search like Daddy05 a couple years ago, where it was a family channel that clearly, there's like 5 kids, and the two parents, and their job was to kind of just make a bunch of content, do a bunch of like unboxing, but it ends up to the kids acting very dysfunctional because they're just trying to like almost record their childhood for clout, and they're not really able to give any kind of informed consent of, hey, like I want my life on the internet before I'm able, to go to middle school. There is no actual availability for them to make that judgment on their own. I think another further issue is, obviously the exploitation of children, being able to use them at all as some kind of way to make money. There's historically been, child labor laws for people in Hollywood, ever since the Industrial Revolution, where I think, it was just pretty much like something along the lines of, please, sir, can I work in your coal mines? Just, yeah, sorry, recording error. Please, sir, can I work in the coal mines? Just a little bit longer so I can get some potatoes and some toys at the store later this week. Sorry, that's just the coal in my lungs. And in some ways, this is another version of that child exploitation where maybe this isn't them working hard, but also they're not able to give their consent. And it's not like physical abuse, but it's for sure like emotional abuse in some kind of ways where you have to always be on guard. You don't know what's going to be like made content, not made content. I'm sure you're not making any kind of editorial decisions, what actually goes into the video. And not only that, but when your dog could potentially be dying, your childhood dog could be dying, you don't have anyone there to console you. All you have is your YouTube mom who's literally trying to get real life clickbaits from you. Now, there's a big difference in people who want to change and want to be better and people who don't want to change and don't want to be better. If you want to be a better person, it's usually pretty easy. You try to learn from your mistakes, you try to be open about things. Why are people not liking me? You try to use informed information from those people and then make your own decisions. Like, okay, well, here's where I witness faults in myself, here's where I don't. And then maybe if you don't recognize any faults, you can go down the other path of not changing, not being a different kind of person. I have no idea if this person's a good mom. Like, I hope so. I mean, it seems like an odd choice to be doing like a YouTube job full time with your kids because they're obviously your whole life. It's something maybe you're really interested in doing. And I like to record myself doing my hobbies, and it's really interesting to me. It's a little bit different because it's someone else's life, and it's not, a non consensual, just me recording and uploading content. But like I understand kind of where she's coming from, and I think that this person can learn, this specific individual can learn, and there should be something try to optimistically be drawn out of a negative situation where there's kids crying over dogs. But more importantly, what I think is that maybe we should be rethinking family channels at all on YouTube and stuff like that. If people are trying to profit off of a bunch of kids, or maybe not a bunch of kids, but trying to make it so that this can be another revenue stream for them, trying to have something that draws the line more specifically, maybe some kind of regulation for having family content on YouTube. If it's just 13 old years and under, you can't be on the platform or whatever, or 12 years under, or you can't show any kids. I don't know if that's really the answer. I don't think that that's going to solve anything. But some people really shouldn't just have carte blanche to go out on the internet and do stuff like this. And it's unfortunate to see when it happens. I think that this is going to cause YouTube to say, stop, hold on, let's revisit what we have been doing with these child families. And, this can't be good for the kids. They're probably more than likely being exploited. I don't think that they're going to be getting money from this. And, try to stop it before it becomes more of an issue. That being said, I'm going to fully exploit my cats on all of my social media platforms for as long as possible because, frankly, everyone's there for the cats and not for me. If you'd like to follow me, there's all kinds of links below in the YouTube video. And until next time, I will be doing other things. Until next time. That was not a great sentence. Until the next time I make a video. I will see you guys later, and ta-ta for now. Bye-bye!